incentive, I mean, that's the thing. You're talking about $1,500 or something like that for players to do what they normally do in games.
No, Faith. This is to hurt someone. This is to make them be walking north and looking south.
You don't think players want to take the opposing team's quarterback out of a game? You don't think people have that goal? Are you serious? Like, are we talking about NFL football? No mention of a bounty, and this was recorded prior to the Saints 49ers game. Do you know there was a vicious hit to someone's head in that game, and guess what? It wasn't a 49er. It was New Orleans St. Pierre Thomas. He took a vicious hit to the head. He was knocked out of the game. He was knocked unconscious. He didn't return. The players, the 49ers weren't penalized. There wasn't a flag thrown. They weren't punished afterwards. You know why? Because that hit was a part of the game. But then you listen to this audio of Greg Williams, and all of a sudden he's a monster because he's saying these things. But when you do it in the game, it's okay. I understand your point on that, but it doesn't mean that racial profiling, that it doesn't cross a line at some point. I mean, we all know, and this is the ugly truth, we all know that racial profiling happens, and we also know as a result we're experiencing the disparities that we have in our criminal justice system with the number of African-American people impacted in the criminal justice system. The notion that someone walking down the street, just because the mere fact that they're black or that they're wearing a hoodie, that somehow inherently that means that they're dangerous or threatening is troubling. Not just to me as an African American, but to all of us. We shouldn't be litigating the facts right now on this show. Just as Nigel just said, the wheels of justice are turning. There's an investigation in place. But I agree, and I want to say one thing. This is not a left-right issue. This is not just a black issue. Well, obviously there's a lot of division in this country, racial division and political division over this case, and it's scary to me too because I don't want to see that happen. We do not live in homogenous communities anymore. I am not taking up for these individuals. What I'm saying is we can use this case as an example to move forward together. We don't have to be divided. We may not agree on the facts, but we don't have to be divided on the issues that underlie this case.
Lawyers are here. Faith Jenkins, former prosecutor, Fox News legal analyst, Mercedes Colwood.
That would go under the file of anything is possible, right?
I suppose.
But, I mean, I would tell Maryland, listen, you can't lose a ticket that you never had at this point. You know, but don't tell that to the former workers at McDonald's. There are now 2 armed guards stationed at this McDonald's during hours of operation because people think there's a hidden treasure inside of this place. There are now armed guards there.
So they have searched behind the flurry machine.
I'm sure. Some of the initial outrage was because George Zimmerman wasn't arrested. I think now that he's been arrested and people see that the actual process, the justice system is moving, the wheels of justice are turning, you're not really hearing a lot of this ugly rhetoric we heard from a lot of different people. But I think people are starting to realize, you know, let the process work, which is what everyone should be doing at this point. Absolutely not, and that's not the way the law can be applied. Listen, this is a bad law, okay? I don't like this law because I think it encourages people to kill, because if it's applied in the facts of this case, the way they're coming out now in this probable cause affidavit, you can go confront someone, pick a fight with them, and if you're on the losing end of the fight, you can shoot them, and as long as you kill them and they aren't a witness and they're able to testify and say you're the one that started the fight, you can use this law and get away with murder.
Unbelievable. Faith Jenkins, thanks so much. Mike Brooks.